From a groundbreaking in Independence to a city meeting in Edgerton, Kansas, developers have eyed the metro for a potential landing spot for data centers, and it's leaving people divided. Just look at this crowd. This showed up in Edgerton for the City Planning Commission meeting, similar to the response we saw in Spring Hill and Gardner, which are relatively close by when those communities were considered for data center projects. Both those locations were ultimately scrapped. KSHB 41 Johnson County reporter Isabella Ladon was at tonight's meeting hearing the voices of neighbors and leaders, and she joins us live now. So Isabella, any action taken tonight?
Well, Caitlin, just in the last 10 minutes, the Planning Commission voted to table the data center application until they could get more information from the developer. The commissioners wanted to know specifically what the impact to the noise level would be and if the company would expand beyond its current building. Well, the developers didn't answer those questions at tonight's meeting. Many showed up tonight for the public hearing to voice their opposition. There were some who were in support, but many packed the room tonight to show their opposition.
They need to make the right decisions.
Across rural Johnson County, neighbors are coming together over data centers.
I realize they need a data center, but it doesn't need to be in Edgerton, Olathe, or Gardner.
As many have told us before, people are concerned for the impacts to the environment and resources.
It's a bummer because we moved out here because it's quiet, countryside.
Dagny and Brian Workman moved from Gardner to Edgerton 3 weeks ago, right in the midst of the data center debate. They wanted answers from the Dubai-based company Democ, but left Tuesday's open house with more questions.
It's a little discouraging. I feel like a lot of the language being used here tonight was sort of to appease us. There's a lot of talk about, we'll get to that later, but tonight is the night where they're seeking approval to build.
Democ's proposal is different than what we've seen in the metro. The company already owns the building, the 53 acres of land, and it's currently zoned for a data center.
It's not a hyperscale. It's in an existing building. It's already in industrial use.
Democ will start paying property tax in 2028 and would pay a portion of the energy sales tax directly to the city for capital improvements. The company hasn't asked the city for any tax incentives as of Tuesday.
And I know there are residents out there that would like to see improved roads, better stormwater drainage, those kinds of things, and this would be an opportunity to have revenue from that.
There's still a lot of unknowns, like energy usage, if it will be for AI, and how much it will cost. I asked Democ those questions, but was denied any answers.
I want to make sure that it's going to be beneficial for, the citizens.
The company now has to come back to the Planning Commission with some of those answers that the commissioners asked, like the noise level in their full application for the full site plan. That could be as early as the next commission meeting at June 9th, but that date is not set. And then there's council's final approval after that. Reporting live in Edgerton, Kansas, Isabella Ladon, KSHB 41 News.
Isabella, thanks so much for the update. And as you heard Isabella mention there, the company hasn't asked the city of Edgerton for any tax incentives, but experts tell us tax breaks are usually at the center of getting projects like these up and running.